Right, so everybody can hear me and we're all
Yep.
ready
All
to rock
good.
and roll. Somebody's just joining us. I don't know who that is. Right,
David
so
Stewart Hunter.
it's David Stewart Hunter, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, good on you, David. How are you?
Very well, thanks, Terry.
Okay, so let's rock and roll into this. So I'm going to do it a little bit different this time. So this is some exercises. I'll just get my pen working. Right, so what is North's rebid? So we've got North has opened one heart and we're North here.
Yeah.
So you can see that it's a one heart opening. East has passed, South has gone one spade. And I want to know what North's rebid is. And I've given you over here three choices.
There's two hearts.
Two hearts.
Two hearts.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, there's just somebody in the waiting room. Two hearts. So it does get a bit harder. So just going through that.
Yeah, give us a win to start with, Terry. This is good.
Right. So we've got no support for partner spades. Shape is a single suitor. And I want you to really concentrate on these shapes. Strength is 11 high card points. And very importantly is you must add the length points when you're valuing your hand. So it's the 11 high card points, 3, 5, 9, 11 high card points, and 2 length points gives us 13. It's a minimum strength hand. So we rebid hearts at our cheapest level. So you all did that. I just went through the mechanics of it. Now, what about this one? So same thing again. We've got opening of one heart, which we can see here. Partners bid a spade. What are we going to bid? And we've got four choices. We've got 3 hearts. We got 4 hearts.
Okay, 4 hearts.
4 hearts.
4 hearts.
Is the majority going for this one?
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody want to explain to me why it's 4 hearts?
2 opening hands.
No.
Pardon?
There are 2 opening hands.
No, it can't be. Is that Mark Cliff, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mark. I didn't see you come on.
North has got, oh, sorry.
No.
Sorry, I'm thinking north and south. Pardon. But it's a very strong heart suit, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I would say 3 hearts, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, I would too.
I would
Then
say
I
3
look at that again.
So
Maybe even 2.
we're changing to 3 hearts. Is somebody saying 2 hearts?
I would struggle to know whether it's 3 or 4, but not 2.
Ah, okay.
What do you think?
I think 4.
I'd go 3 because North-South might only have 6 points to it to bid his spade.
They might, and they might have no hearts.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think, Peter?
Only got 4 losers.
Peter, we can't hear you. You're on mute.
Oh, still on mute.
You're still on mute. David?
I would say 3 hearts, just given the length, and you've only got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 losers. Yeah.
I'll probably go 4.
I'd be tempted to 4.
Yeah,
David
yes,
Stewart
me
Hunter.
too.
I
David
would go
Stewart
4
Hunter.
too, Terry. I would go 4, Terry.
David Stewart Hunter.
Well, I'd be conservative and go 3. Not many conservatives today. Yeah, and if I got lucky when the hands were exposed, I'd realise that I'd underbid and kick myself.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm a conservative, and I'm like you. I tend to not jump up high, but probably bid 3. Okay, so this is great. You should be able to come up with straight away what the answer is. So let's go through the analysis. We have no support for partner spades. Agree.
Yep.
Yes.
We've only got a singleton.
Yep.
Our shape is very unbalanced.
Yep.
We have a single suitor with 7 hearts and no second suit. Our strength is 14 high card points. So let's check that. 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 14 high card points. And we can add the 3 length points, which gives us 17. Now that is just, once you've got 17 high card points, it's a medium strength opening hand. And I'm summarising this to the end. A medium strength opening hand is 16 to 18 points. So your partner is promising how many points?
6.
6
Okay.
plus.
Right. So if you've got 17 and 6 is 23.
Yeah, it's
So
not
there's
enough
only
to go.
No.
one answer. Invite game with 3 hearts.
Mhm.
So all these other answers of 4 hearts and 2 hearts are not correct. Now I've been told by a very good player, Terry, there's no wrong answer in bridge. He said there's a reason for everything, but I think this is the correct answer here. So the guys that said 2 hearts and 4 hearts, can you see why it's 3 hearts?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, pretty straightforward.
Terry, is there a time when you might gamble? You might say he's got 6 to 9. If he has 7, 8, 9, 10 or more, it would pay off. Therefore, I'll take the chance to go 4 hearts and get the game points.
Righto, so let's bounce that back to the group. What's the answer to that question?
That's a good question.
No,
If you would be right, 3 times out of 4, then you would gamble, I would think.
well, let me answer it. That's the whole idea, Peter, of inviting game.
Yeah.
Because by you inviting it, you're saying to your partner, listen, we're close to game. I know you've got 6. If you've got more than that, then you go to game. If you go straight to 4 hearts here, half the time you're too high.
All right.
And the other thing too, Peter, is that once you invite game, do you realise that this 3 hearts is a jump? It's a jump.
Yes.
As soon as you see partner jump, that's telling you this, which is telling you this. So partner can work out the average of that is 17, and he can work out whether we take it to game. So don't take the risk and go to 4 hearts.
Okay.
Can we see the other hand so we can see whether we made 4?
No.
There speaks a gambler.
So here's the next one. So what do you think here? You got 3. I'm just going to change the colour. It's while you're thinking and coming up with your answers.
I'd go 2 clubs.
I'll go 2
Okay.
clubs on that too.
Definitely 2 clubs.
Everybody, anyone other? What about 2 hearts?
No, haven't.
Well, no.
Only got 5.
Okay. So what about 3 clubs?
Not enough points to do the jump.
Righto.
Yeah.
Does everybody agree with 2 clubs?
Yeah.
I
So
hope they're
North has got no support for partner spades.
Yeah.
North's shape is unbalanced. And, you know, unbalanced can be a 1-suiter, 2-suiter, or 3-suiter. This happens to be a 2-suiter, and it's unbalanced because it's got 5 hearts and 5 diamonds. So here's an unbalanced hand, which is not the usual 5-4. It's 5-5. And I've got a definition to remind you down the track of what a 2-suiter hand is. The strength is 12 high card points. So let's check that.
That should be clubs, not diamonds.
Sorry, what have I? A
Shape.
2-suiter is 5 hearts and 5 clubs. Yeah, thank you, David. What slide number is that? Number 4. I've actually proofread it, but it's amazing how you miss stuff. So the strength is 4, 5, 9 is 12 high card points. And again, for the 5th heart, we can add a point, and we can add a point from that. So it gets us up to 14, and 14 is a minimum strength hand, or I can call a weak opening hand, and it's defined as 12 to 15 points. Notice it's not, all of these opening hands are not defined as high card points. And some texts, older texts, do define them as high card points. But the modern way is to include your length points, and they just call them points. So with 12 to 15, North shows the second suit at the cheapest level possible, which is 2 clubs. Now, the other thing too is that once he bids 2 clubs, so North is going to bid 2 clubs after bidding 1 heart, that's telling South that he's a 2-suited hand and he's got 5 hearts and 4 clubs. Now, in the previous hand, we jumped. Why are we not jumping to 3 clubs here this time?
You haven't got the point.
Exactly. Because we've classified our opening hand as either a minimum strength 12 to 15, a medium strength 16 to 18, or a maximum strength 19 to 21. And that's all conveyed to your partner as when you have your rebid, whether you jump or you just have the cheapest raise. Okay, what about this one? So before everybody jumps down my throat, just read this. Again, many players would open this 2 clubs, and I've done that on the next page. So please accept, in this case, partner has opened 1 heart.
Yeah.
Hi, Ruth.
Hello, Terry.
I'd open 1 heart.
There's no 1 heart there, Leslie.
You already.
No, I was just saying
Your
I
second
would have opened 1 heart to start.
Okay, right. Sorry. We will discuss that on the next slide. So 1 heart. So partner's gone 1 spade. What's 1 spade promising? 6 plus points.
And 4.
And 4 spades. But also it's saying, partner, I haven't got a fit in hearts. Agree? Right. So now as North, we've understood what this means. So this is our hand. What are we going to bid?
3 diamonds.
3 diamonds, yeah.
Yeah, 3 diamonds.
3 diamonds?
For 3 no trumps.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's add that. Let's add that.
Yeah.
Not
3
our choice.
3 no.
no trumps. No, I'm going to add that, Jan. 3 no trumps.
I would be bidding 2 no trumps,
Yeah,
Terry.
me too, David. I would go 2 no trumps.
2 no trumps for 18 or 19 points.
Yeah.
Second bid.
Yep,
Well,
me too.
Surely you have to build up to it to know what points your partner's got.
But you know they've got some spades.
Yeah, but if they've got
the
12
others.
points or more, you must be looking at maybe slam.
Yeah, that's possible.
Okay. So we've got 5 choices. We've got, and let's discuss them, because the way we all learn is by discussing stuff like this. We've got 3 no trumps. We've got 2 no trumps. We've got 2 diamonds. Any other? 3 diamonds, I'm sorry. Any others? No?
No.
Okay. So let me go through it. Why is 3 no trumps and 2 no trumps not the right answer?
Well, 2 no trumps shows 18 to 19 points and balanced,
Yes.
which you're not.
Balanced.
This hand is not balanced.
But you know your partner's got some spades.
Partner's got the
Yeah,
spades.
Yes.
I
Yes.
agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You might only have one opportunity to get to his spades.
That's true, and they may
Might
not
not
be
be
the best
enough.
spades in the world. Yeah, that's true.
Yes. So my view is that North is not balanced. And if you were to go as my partner to go to with 19 points, you would jump to 2 no trumps, and I would expect you to be balanced and 19 points. Now you guys are saying we've got spades, but with his spades, he doesn't need to have any honour cards in his spades.
Oh, that's right. They might not be good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So this is good. So North us has no support for partners spades. Our shape, unbalanced. It's a 2-suited hand with 5 hearts and 4 diamonds. So that's why I keep pushing this, because I find this thing balanced. As soon as I assess my hand, I look at the shape before my points. Because if it was balanced, I would know that my second bid would be 2 no trumps. The strength, 19 high card points. Let's see if I got that right. 4, 6, 7, 10, 14, and 5 is 19. 19 high card points. And we've got a 5-card heart suit. So we can add a heart, which makes us 20 points. Now this, with 20 points, has put us into a maximum opening strength of 19 to 21. So with a maximum opening, you jump shift to show your second suit. So you jump shift to 3 diamonds. So those people that said 3 diamonds is the right answer, to show a maximum opening strength of 18 to 21 points. And it also shows a 2-suited hand, which is 5 hearts and 4 diamonds. Most importantly, that if you do a jump shift, it is game force.
Yeah.
So is everybody happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the point of this is, again, North, who's the opener, values his hand into minimum 12 to 15 points, medium 16 to 18, or maximum 19 to 21. That should be 9.
Terry, can I just ask a question? So the 3 diamond response is more about points than the amount of diamonds, because I would be worried that I'm telling my partner I've got more diamonds, but you're not saying how many. You're really telling them about your points. Is that right?
Yeah. Good question. So what you're doing, both North and South, are all the time describing their hand. Describe, describe, describe until somebody's got enough information to decide what the contract is. So when you bid 3 diamonds, so North has got 1 heart, and then 3 diamonds, it's describing the hand extremely powerfully to South. It's saying, Jan, I've got a 5 hearts. I'm a 2-suited hand because I've changed it. I've got 4 or more diamonds. I could have 5, I could have more. And because I've jumped, I've got 19 to 21 points.
Thank you.
Now, it comes down to answer your question that what's the definition of a 2-suited hand? And I'll come to that in a minute. It can be 5-4, can be 5-5, can be 5-6. So it's not telling you exactly how many diamonds you got. All it's telling you is that North is a two-suited hand. Does that answer the question?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so we've learned a lot on that. I don't think we would open do the three none or two no trumps because it's not balanced, and because you've assessed your hand to be in the maximum opening strength, and you're two suited, you just go like that. Once you get this in your head, you can do it almost blindfolded, provided your partner's following these simple, basic rules. Oh, yeah. So a lot of players in North Seat would open two clubs. Now, I heard you, Leslie, say that you'd open one heart. Would
Yes.
anybody open two clubs with this?
I would.
Well, explain why, please. Anne.
Because there's so few losers and you've got a major fit.
Yeah.
Anybody else open two clubs?
4 losers.
Anybody else open two clubs?
I think it depends what points you put on that with your partner, whatever your agreement is.
Okay, so let's pick someone. I'm not supposed to pick someone. David Alexander, what's your
tempted to go open a two diamond hand and then
a two diamond hand?
Yeah.
And the reasoning?
Either long hearts, weak hearts, or spades, or no trump hand.
So I'm a bit confused.
Actually, it's
there.
not a no trump hand. So yeah, no, I'll retract that. I'd probably open one heart too.
Okay, one heart.
Yeah.
Kay, what would you open on this?
Oh, I'm a wimp. I'd open a heart.
Peter?
2 clubs.
Yeah.
Why?
19 points unbalanced.
So I've heard that, and again, there's nothing wrong in bridge, that to open two clubs, often I see an alert when I play and people say 22 plus, you've only got 19.
The one rules we played to unbalanced 19 is all you require. Is that a common convention?
Yes. Any convention with your partner's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Any other comments?
Well, you could open two clubs because you've only got 3 losers, really.
Okay, so excuse me. It all comes down to what your definition is of a two club. And that must be very clear with your partner. So this is my definition here, which I play, and it's evolved over the years, but this is what I do. The shape of my hand is unbalanced. Absolutely unbalanced. I'm a two-suited hand with 5 hearts and 4 diamonds. My strength is 19 high card points, as we worked out on the last slide, and 1 length point, which means I'm 20. Now, if I was to open to have 22, I wouldn't open 2 clubs. But what Anne said, this is the secret. There's losers of 4 losers. Now, am I right in saying there's 4 losers? How many losers have we got in spades?
1.
1. How many losers have we got in hearts?
1.
1.
How many losers have we got in diamonds?
No.
1.
Okay, so we hear 1. How many losers have we got in clubs?
1.
Okay, tell me, please, what is the definition of a loser?
Don't win a trick.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the 5 and the 2, Leslie, here, are not, or the 6 mightn't win a trick. Why aren't I counting that as a loser?
Because you only count ace, king, queen.
Yes, Ruth. In this, you only count the ace, the king, or the queen. Now, it's not perfect, but that's what everybody does. They only count the ace, king, queen. So we have 4 losers, right? If we could find ourselves a contract in a major, if partner has a fit, with 4 losers and no contribution from our partner, we can make, with 4 losers, we can make 9 tricks. Now, your partner, to respond, must respond with a 2 club opening bid, and they can do a 2 diamond waiting bid. Agree?
Yeah.
So there is a high chance that you will find a fit in hearts, and you will find your partner has 1 heart, and you will easily make 4 hearts. Now, if you go to 1 heart, you've got less chances of getting there. You probably will get to 4 hearts. But the huge advantage of 2 clubs is it is game force. Meaning that once your partner opens 2 clubs, you and your partner have got to get to game. You got to. There is an escape clause, which I won't talk about now. So the way I play 2 clubs, and I suggest as you progress, think about it, is if my long suit is a major, it has to be a major. If my long suit is a major and I've got 18 or more points, not 22, 18 or more, and I have 4 losers for a major, I will bid 2 clubs. Do you agree with that, Anne?
Yeah.
Now, if my long suit was a minor, it's not 4 losers, but 3. And having played this a long time, is the number of times that your long suit is a minor is not the case. So is everybody happy with that, or they want me to do a revision on that another time?
That's fine.
That's good.
Yep,
Yeah.
good.
All good.
Good.
Now, let's look at this. So again, most people would open 2 clubs, but for the exercise here, we're opening 1 heart. So partners bid 1 spade. That's our hand. And here's the choices of the bids. What are you going to bid?
Get 4 hearts on that one.
Say 3.
4 hearts,
No, 3.
3 hearts.
3 hearts.
The 3 hearts is showing weak.
No.
I'd risk that and go 4.
I'd go 4 too on that one. Yeah. With a singleton and a doubleton with an ace.
Okay. Explain it, Jan, why you're going 4 hearts.
Well, you've got 7. So you've got length in hearts, you've got a singleton club, and you've only got 2 spades, and you're going to win one of them. So you haven't got too many losers in that.
See, I bet you that's how Kay worked it out too. See, you guys, I don't even work it out that way. I go back to the shape of the hand and the strength of the hand.
Yeah.
But it's the same result. So let's go through here. We have no fit for partner spades. What is the shape of the hand?
The 1 suitor.
Single suitor.
Single suit. And we've got 7 hearts. Okay. If it's a single suitor, we never have a second suit.
No second suit. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, the strength. So let's add up our strength. We've got 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. I've missed one. 4, 8, 12, 15, 17. Is that right?
No,
So
you've got
that's
18.
where am I missing it? 4, 8, 12.
17, yeah.
Oh, the 17 high card points and 3 length points.
16, 17.
17.
Okay, so
17.
I'm wrong here. I just want to correct that. On slide 7, it's 17 high card points.
Yeah, 17. Yep.
So that should be 17. And importantly, we've got 3 length points for the 5th and 6th and 7th heart, which gives us 20 points. Again, you
I have
can
to go,
see...
Terry. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Righto. See you, Jan. You can see the value of length in an opening hand. It's extremely important, the value of length. So, how many losers have we got?
1, 2,
4.
3, 4.
4 losers?
Yeah.
Yep, so you're right. We got 1 loser in spades, 1 loser in hearts is 2, 1 loser in diamonds is 3, and 1 loser in clubs, which is 4. So you know the partner must have a minimum of 6 points to respond 1 spade. So you've got now 20 points, correct that? Plus 6 is 26.
No, you've got
So
game.
you know that game is on.
Yeah.
Right? Now, but you don't know whether your partner's got any cards in hearts. But this is how you work it out. It's quite interesting. We're just looking at the hearts. There's 6 hearts out. We've got 7, so there's 6 hearts out between 3 hands. Hopefully, the split of 6 hearts, I've even got that wrong, should be 2, 2, 2, which means that East, South, and West have probably got 2 cards each. Even if it's 1, 3, 2, it's highly likely the partner will have at least 1 heart. Highly likely. I can't give you the percentage, but highly likely. Therefore, your bid game 4 hearts. So the answer is 4 hearts. Now, see, Jan and Kay did it by looking at aces and kings and queens. I did it the roundabout way. But it shows you what to do. Is everybody happy with that?
Yeah, definitely.
What about this one?
I'd pass.
Okay, we got 1 pass.
I would say 2 no trumps.
Okay, 2 no
Sorry,
trumps.
1 diamond. 1 diamond.
Oh, okay, I haven't got that here. No, you can't do 1 dime. There's
I mean,
1 dime already bidded.
So it's 1 heart.
1 heart.
Can't go 1 heart. You got 1 no trump.
No, thank you, Leslie. You can't go 1 no trump because it's 1 no trump. Oh, sorry.
2 no trumps.
You can't go 2 of anything because that's if you've opened a diamond. If you went, you haven't got clubs, so you'd have to go hearts or spades, and that's the reverse, so that you haven't got 17 points.
Yeah, 6 to 9 is your partner, so leave it at 1 no trump.
Yep.
So what's the consensus now?
I'd pass probably.
What would you do, Peter?
Pass, Terry.
Okay. David Stewart Hunter?
Yes, I'd pass.
Yep. Karen?
Yeah, well, I reckon I would go to the 2.
Go 2 no trumps?
Yeah. Because
Okay,
I got
and-
points and South has got points. They got between 6 and 9.
So just go through that again. So what's your reasoning for 2 no trumps?
Because South has got between 6 and 9 points.
Yeah, that's not enough for game, though.
No, we're
Yeah,
not.
but he's not in game.
No, not into game. 2 no trumps.
Anybody want to discuss that?
Well, I wouldn't because I've only got 1 club and my partner might have nothing in clubs and they can run their clubs and you're out of the game.
Yeah. Paul, I can't see you if I forget you're there.
Go on.
What would you
say
do,
what you
Paul?
do.
I think mine pass.
Okay. So the majority seem to pass. Let's go through it. Partner does not have a fit in diamonds. That's south. Does not have a fit in diamonds. Therefore, has 3 or less diamonds. Because the way I play it, if you open 1 diamond, you're always guaranteeing 4. And South has 6 to 10 points. Why doesn't South have 12 points?
Because he's replied.
He wouldn't respond with only 4 points.
Terry, doesn't one no trump mean my hand is weak?
Balanced. No, it doesn't have to be balanced.
No, just weak.
Mm.
So what's the definition, Paul, of weak?
It just says I've got junk.
It's pardon? We didn't hear him.
It just means I've got junk.
Oh, junk.
It also means he doesn't have 4 hearts or 4 spades.
Yeah, that's important. Right. So 1 no trump. It's what
I think the probability that he's going to have some clubs because just doing the numbers.
Okay. So a 1 no trump response is either 6 to 9 points or 6 to 10. Now, the more modern is saying 6 to 10, but I'm still used to playing 6 to 9.
Yeah,
but it also denies, all these bids are telling you a lot of information. It denies a 4-card spade suit. It denies a 4-card heart suit. Agree?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Otherwise,
it
he would have bid
denies
it.
4 diamonds.
Yes, that's why I've got here. It's 3 or less diamonds. So the 1 no trump is the only no trump bid that is not balanced. It also tells you extremely important information that 10 or 9 is the maximum points. So the shape is unbalanced. Now, you don't see a 3-suitor very often, or you do, the percentage is quite high, but you don't recognise it as a 3-suitor. It's got 4 spades, 4 hearts, and 4 diamonds. And a 3-suitor always has a singleton in it to be a 3-suitor. The strength, have I got this right? 13 high card points, 5, 9, 10, 13 high card points, and no length points. So it's 13, which means it's a minimum opening strength hand of 12 to 15. Everybody got that?
Mm-hmm.
So partners 1 no trump, as I just said, is denying 4 hearts and 4 spades. Otherwise, he would have bid them. And it denies a diamond fit. So as you said, David, partner probably has length in clubs to cover our club singleton in for no trumps. So best to pass.
Mhm.
So most of you got there, but I've just gone around it more complicated. All right, any questions on that one?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, because opener is minimum strength and partner is minimum 6 to 9 or 6 to 10, best not to go too high with bidding and with bidding. Oh, yes, 2 clubs. So, sorry. What I'm saying here is you pass. Nobody's going to bid 2 clubs, even though you know partner's got it because you've only got 1.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay, this one.
Okay.
I'd go 2 diamonds to show 5.
So we've got a tick for 2 diamonds.
4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I would too. 2 diamonds.
Yeah.
Anybody want to pass? No. Peter, what will you do?
I'd probably pass through.
Okay, good. We've got a pass. Karen, what would you do?
I would have said 2 diamonds.
Okay. Right, so let's go through it. So here we've got either a pass or 2 diamonds.
Yep.
Partner, by bidding 1 no trump, does not have a fit in diamonds. Therefore has 3 or less diamonds, because as I said, the modern way, you only open 1 diamond if you got 4. Has 3 or 4 diamonds and has only 6 to 10 points. The shape is unbalanced. It's a 2-suited hand with 5 diamonds and 4 hearts. The strength is 12 high card points. Am I right in that? 3, 6, and 6 is 12, and 1 length point is 13. So again, North all the time is classifying the strength of his hand or her hand, and because it's between the range of 12 and 15, it's a minimum opening strength hand. So, partner, oops. Partner's 1 no trump is denying 4 hearts and 4 spades, otherwise have bid them. So it's pointless bidding 2 hearts. Agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't know that, you'd think, oh, I've got 4 hearts, and partner might have 4 hearts. But that's been denied by partner bidding 1 no trump. If bid your 2 hearts to show second suit, this would be a reverse. Now, I understand here that probably the only person that does reverses is Kay. David, Alexander, do you do reverses?
Derek is trying to persuade me to do them all the time. I'm still having getting my head around it.
Okay. The rest of after this, the rest of today is on reverses. I know most haven't done that. So, as Kay would say, if you bid 2 hearts, it's a reverse, and a reverse shows a strong hand. You can't bid a reverse, so this hand is not strong enough, therefore you pass. So the people who you don't know reverses. So I would think that 2 diamonds is probably the right bid in your circumstances. But if you play with a partner that recognises I'm sorry, I'll stop that. We're a 2-suited hand, which we've got 5 diamonds and 4 hearts. If you repeat your hearts to describe your hand, it's a reverse, which you can't do. So it's probably better to pass. Do you agree with me or not?
Yes.
Okay.
It's because it's a reverse. Oh, this will make you think if you haven't been thinking so far. What are we going to do here?
Yes.
So the way I do it is you say, you're West, you're the opening hand, analyse your shape, determine your strength, look at partners, 1 no trump, what's it telling you? What's it denying?
Pass.
What do you think, Margaret Cliff? You're on mute. Marg, you're on mute. I'm not getting too many answers from anybody.
Yeah, pass.
Pass. I'd pass.
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 Yep.
Margaret, pass.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd tend to pass too.
And I think I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bid 2 hearts. But this is to make you think. Made me think. Look at this logic. Partner must have less than 3 spades. In other words, 0, 1 or 2. Agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Partner's 1 no trump does not deny a 4-card heart suit. Why?
Well, to bid 2 hearts, you'd need 10 points and
10 points
5
and
hearts.
Yeah, the 1 no trump denies that. So he may have, East may have a 4-card suit. Therefore, if you look at the shape, is possibly we know he's got 2 spades. He could have 4 hearts. Are you still with me? Yep.
Yes, still
That's back again.
He's got 4 hearts, which is 6, and he's got 7 cards remaining in the minors. So the shape could be 2-4, 3-4. So East's actual hand, this is a hand that was played. East's actual hand was this. So East had 1 spade, 4 hearts. There should be a heart in front of that. 4 hearts, 4 diamonds, and 4 clubs. So the person that bid 2 hearts was making a bit of a gut gamble to see if partner could make 4 hearts. As it turns out, so in a 2-heart contract, because this Eastwood passed, in a 2-heart contract, East can make 9 tricks, while if it was left in 1 no trump, it only makes 6 or 7 tricks. So in 27 boards in my section, no West rebid 2 hearts. So East-West missed their best contract, which would have been top board. And I'm only showing you this because it just makes you think. Bridge is such a wonderful game. It's a fabulous thinking game. And you can see the logic, what you're saying here. There's a chance. The 1 no trump does not deny a 4-card fit. At 2 hearts, it's worth a gamble. And therefore they take the gamble. He leaves it in 2 hearts and we make it. But like you, I would only probably pass. But see the thinking. What are you smiling at, David Stewart Hunter, about?
No, I think it's. I love the gamble. It's great. I mean, it's a bit like 2 up, really.
It's not like 2 up. There's a chance. Anyway. Next one. What's our time? Okay, next one. What are you going to bid here? Notice I'm getting you to do all the work.
This is where you could go 3 diamonds to show you've got points.
Okay, so we've got 1, 4, 3 diamonds.
And you've got 19 points. That's a strong hand.
Yeah.
Any other comments?
5 losers. 1 half for me.
You'd be, let's add that. 1 heart. Anybody else for 1 heart? Explain that, David.
Oh, sorry. It's the rebid, not the opening bid. Rebid.
Okay. Anyone else? Anne, what would you do? Oh, where's Paul? Paul, what would you do?
I'll be tempted to go 2 diamonds.
2? Well, you didn't say so. You've got to talk up. So you're going to go 2 diamonds.
Yep.
Now we've got 2 diamonds or 3 diamonds. So Mark Cliff, what are you? Turn your mic on. What are you going to do?
2.
I wouldn't go 2 with the diamonds because I've only got 4 of them. So
18 points is definitely 3. 3 diamonds.
What would you do, Mark?
I would probably. I'd probably have a go and either go through. I think I'd go 3 no trumps.
3 no trumps.
Oh.
Okay.
It's got to be game, hasn't it, Terry? It's got to be game.
Explain why it's got to be game.
Well, you've got 19 points. West has got 19 points. East has got 6. So
I would go.
25.
I would go 2
Not
diamonds.
20.
Okay.
Is that forcing? If you go 2 diamonds, is that?
Well, wait a minute, Peter. Let's just hear what David's saying, and then I'll come back to you.
Well, I think, I would either hedge my bets and go to 2 no trump, or I'd say, oh, the hell with it, let's take a chance and go to 3 no trump.
Okay, so now we've got 2 no trumps and we've got 3 no trumps. Peter, your turn now.
I would go 2 diamonds, Terry. If is that forcing? If you go 2 diamonds, is that just showing your partner you have 4 diamonds in cover, and then
yes.
But you're not showing your points at 2 diamonds, I don't think. I would probably go 2 no trumps.
Okay, so we've got 2 no trumps. And what would you do?
No, let's see. If we go 2 diamonds, he has to rebid, doesn't he? He has to bid again.
No,
he doesn't.
That's opener.
Oh, okay.
Forcing is responder. It's depending what you have with your partner. So if you say that opener changes of suit is forcing, you have to have that agreement with your partner. It's normally the responder. But go on, say it is forcing.
Well, that's what I thought it was.
Isn't it interesting?
You don't know that you've got to fit in diamonds. I mean, if you go 3 diamonds, you don't know that, do you?
So who haven't I heard of? Kay, you're normally talking. What are you? Oh, you said 3 diamonds.
Well, I've already said 3 diamonds.
Yeah, definitely 3 diamonds.
So it seems to me that most ticks are 3 diamonds.
Yep.
But you're showing 5, 4 and points.
Yep. Right, let's go through it. So it's also, when you're playing tournaments, you've got 6 minutes. So we've spent probably 3 or 4 minutes talking about this, which is great. But once you get this, you've got to fine tune it. So it's just like a knee-jerk reaction. That's what the good players do. And I don't. So as soon as I see that Easter's 1 spade, I say to myself, no fit for partner spades. Right? What's my shape? I'm unbalanced. I'm a 2-suiter, 5 hearts and 4 diamonds. Notice I look at my shape before I look at my points.
Yep.
What's my strength? 18 high card points. Let's check it. 4, 8, 10. 18 high card points is correct. And because I'm a 2-suiter, I know that I've got a 5-card suit. So I know before I look at my strength that I've got a 5th point. So as you all said, I've got 19 points. Then I say, and I'm only copying the books, then I say, what is my range with 19? I am a maximum opening strength hand, maximum. And when I'm doing that, way back before North or East bid, I'm thinking, oh, sheesh, I've got 19. Should I be opening 2 clubs? Anyway, we'll come to that later. So we've got 19. As soon as partner opens 1 spade, I think to myself, he's got 6, we've got 19, 20 is 25, which David Stewart Hunter had. So back to my 2 clubs. What is my long suit?
Hearts.
Hearts. If I'm going to open 2 clubs, how many losers do I need?
4.
4. If it's a major, how many losers have I got? How many in spades? 1.
1.
How many in hearts?
1.
How many in diamonds?
1.
1.
How many in clubs?
2.
2.
That adds up to 5. So I'm trying to work all this out when I sort my card down. So I've eliminated 2 clubs. Not strong enough for 2 clubs because I need 4 losers in the major. So I need to show my strength. But the combined strength, but where do I play? So here we've worked out, we know how high. The game has to be in a major or three no trumps. And when I say game, it can't be in a minor. It has to be in a major or three no trumps. But the quandary is, where do I play? So partner, because he hasn't supported my hearts, has two or less hearts and is promising 4 spades. That's all what we learned. So West rebids a jump shift to 3 diamonds. So everybody who said 3 diamonds is correct. But if you would have said the 2 words, jump shift, then that would have answered it for everybody. Jump shift. And the reason it's a jump shift, because it shows 17 plus points and it's a 2-suited hand. So if in future in this one, whoever says 3 diamond, the majority said, why? The answer is a jump shift.
Yeah.
That's what the better players say. I say, then why did you jump to 3 diamond? Jump shift. Oh, what's a jump shift? I didn't know at some stage. Righto. I think this is the last one. What time is it? We'll just do this and then we'll have a break.
What's the time?
10:30.
Okay, so what are we going to do here? We have a break after this.
Pass.
Pass, definitely.
Can't go 2 spades. That's a jump shift.
Got 2 passes. Paul, what would you do?
I'm still thinking, Terry.
Okay, well, when you think and get an answer, yell it out, please.
Okay.
Peter McKenzie?
I think I'd pass.
Yeah, definitely pass.
Yeah. I would pass too, I think.
I'd pass.
Righto.
Can I just say something? When you do your spades, we've only got 4 spades there. And at the 2 level, if you want to change from hearts to spades, you should have 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah. That's the secret of it all.
That's a reverse, isn't it?
No, I don't agree with that.
No?
But good thinking. I don't agree with that. So we'll discuss it and you'll see. So let's go through it. We're looking at West's hand. We're the opener. What's West's shape?
Unbalanced. Or you could call it a 2-suiter.
Yeah, so hands can be either balanced or unbalanced. If it's balanced, it's only one sort. If it's unbalanced, there's 3. So it's unbalanced and it's a 2-suiter. Why is it a 2-suiter? Because we've got 5 hearts and 4 spades. That's the first thing you look at. What's the strength of the hand?
Minimum.
But how many points?
Only 11.
13.
Yes, Ruth. So we've got, check my high cards are right, 3, 5, 9, 12, 12 high card points. And because it's a 2-suiter, as I said before, as soon as I see my hands a 2-suiter, which I do first, I know there's going to be a length point, and I had 1 length point, which is 13. And therefore it's classified as a weak, minimum weak strength hand, which is 12 to 15. So that's why robots are so good at bridge, because this is all sequential. They do this. They analyze the shape, they analyze the strength, they classify it as weak, medium, or strong, and bid. And you probably won't like this, but I like to be like a robot. This has got to be robotic, in my opinion. So the combined strength is 13 max and 10 from the 1 no trump. If you're playing 9, it would be 9. It's a part score. Therefore, if partner had 4 spades, she would have bid 1 spade instead of 1 no trump. Partner has less than 3 spades. Partner also has less than 2 hearts. Why would that be the case? Yes. Why has partner got less than 2 hearts?
Because
Yeah, she would have
they
thought
had more
they
than
were about
two.
perhaps.
No, sorry, Ruth. Let Ruth have a say. What, Ruth?
If they had 3 or more, they'd have a fit in hearts.
Yes. See how all this is what it's denying. So that one no trump tells you, number one, they haven't got 4 spades because with a weak 6 to 9 points, they could have bid 1 spade. They haven't got 4. And they haven't got 3 hearts, so they've got 2. So the shape is probably, and this is a bit new, shape is probably, I've just said it's possibly 3 spades. It's definitely 2, which is 5, and I've split the 4-4 between the others. And they can't show these minors because not strong enough to go to the 2 level where they need 10 plus. So don't bid 2 spades and therefore pass. Now you guys all got there straight away. I sort of, it reminded me of a teacher saying to me once, Terry, if you wanted to count the sheep in a paddock, most of us would count their heads. You seem to lie on your back, count their feet, and then divide by 4. Right, let's have a break. Let's have a 5-minute break.
Funny, isn't it? Don't you think? Yeah. Thank you.
5 minutes. Back in exactly 5 minutes.
Okay.
You Smelly? Hey? Yes. You are? Here. Right. Where you going?
Having a 5-minute break.
Oh.
You can leave it after this little bit.
Huh? That's yours.
Strawberry jam is very big, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't jump out. I didn't have any. Yes, thanks.
I think it was on. I turned it on. Wasn't on for.
busy the time she did that we could hear. My face.
I might have tea as well.
Okay. Everybody can hear me? Yep. That's 5 minutes.
That's good. Just had time to put the washing out.
Wow. Must be small washing. Sorry.
I don't use pigs.
Cheers, everyone.
Okay.
Enough time
so
to make a coffee.
did you have time to make a coffee?
Yeah.
In 5 minutes. Good on you. Righto, let's rock and roll. I think there's a couple more of these. What are we going to do here? Get you guys to think.
2 clubs.
2 clubs.
2 clubs.
Some pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 clubs.
Righto, explain why. Somebody explain why. David, Alexander, you're the last one. Why is it 2 clubs?
Well, 16 points. Partner would have at least 9, just to show the clubs and work up the line.
Okay, so this is right. North, shape, unbalanced hand. You didn't mention that, David, but that's
No.
how people, we think differently.
Yeah.
So it's unbalanced. It's a 2-suited hand showing 5 diamonds and 4 clubs. And I'd be thinking to myself, they're the minors. So this is the first one that they're minors. So I'm trying to learn how to judge. So they're the minors. So that's interesting. So partner, what's partner promising me? Partner is promising me 4 hearts.
6 to 10.
Right.
Yep. And no fit. And 6. No, it's not 6 to 10. Who said that?
I did. Why isn't it 6 to 10?
Because that's a limit bid. This is 6
Waiting, don't
unlimited.
touch it.
It's 6 plus.
Oh, 6 plus.
No.
No. Yes.
Yeah,
6
not
plus.
it's a 6 to
It's
10
not
like
6
a
to 10,
1
it's 6
trump
plus.
is limited. 6 up to 20 points. It's 6 plus. So South is promising 4 hearts. North is no fit. I said that. Partner is denying 4 diamonds. Why is he denying 4 diamonds?
Well, if he had 4 hearts, I would bid the hearts rather than support the diamonds, because
I would
I
agree
might
with
have
that.
4 hearts.
I agree with that. So I'm going to cross that off, that one.
So I don't think he's denying 4 diamonds at all.
Okay. Yep. I agree with that. Just making a note. Okay. And I don't agree with I've written here that he's denying 4 spades. Why?
Because you'd be showing the lower of 2 4-card suits if you had 4 spades and 4 hearts.
100% correct, Ruth.
Yeah.
So I have to correct slide 13. That's not correct. So that's not correct. So the strength is 15 high card points, 4, 8, 12, 15. And because it's a 2-suited hand, I know I've got at least 1 length point, which is 16. And you classify that as a medium strength opening hand, which is 16 to 18. And eventually, after I've counted the 4 legs of the sheep, I get to 2 clubs. Still must be. Oh, this is nothing to do with that, but this is just interesting. I thought it was. Just look at the bidding here. So the bidding starts off with 1 diamond. This is north. Is that correct? 4, 8, 12, 15. He's a 2-suited hand with 5 diamonds and 4 clubs. Again, the minor. So he goes 1 diamond. Partner goes 1 heart. This guy now says, I'm a 2-suited hand. I'm going to show my second suit, which is clubs, and it's not a reverse, which I'll come to later. So we all agreed that 2 clubs is right.
Yeah.
South comes back with 2 diamonds. I'll come down to that. 2 diamonds. So straight away I'm thinking, there's support here for my diamonds. So he's gone 2 diamonds. But this is what I didn't know. Somebody pointed out to me. This person has bid 2 hearts. And that is a delayed preference bid on 1 heart. This is a bit heavy, but I'll just go through it. Worth knowing. A delayed raise of responder's suit. Now, the word delayed means that you bid something else, shows exactly a 3-card support. Exactly 3-card support. So in this case here, opener north is a 2-suited hand, which we've talked about, which has got 5 diamonds and 4 clubs. There's 4 cards remaining, and that 4 cards remaining can be split 3-1. If it is split 3-1, so it could be split 2-2. It could be split 1-3. If it's split 3-1, the 3 hearts could support partner's 1 heart if by chance partner had 5 hearts. This is not denying 5 hearts. It's saying, partner, I have at least 4 hearts. It's not denying 5 hearts. So opener rebids 2 hearts, as I've shown here, rebids 2 hearts to show that he's got exactly 3 hearts. As you know, it's much better to have a contract in a major than a minor, and we'd much better have it in hearts than in a minor. So your delayed raise of partner's heart suit shows a 3-card support. But more importantly, it also reveals a singleton in opener's hand. So as soon as South sees, oh, he's done a delayed raise of my hearts, he knows that he's got a singleton because the 1 diamond, 2 clubs promises 5 diamonds, 4 clubs, which is the 2 suited. And because he's done a delayed raise, it's exactly 3 hearts. And therefore, South can work out that there's a singleton in spades, which is extremely valuable. And it is right. So if partner has 5, a fit has been found, if not bid 3 diamonds. I think that's a bit hard. I had to go that 2 or 3 times. But I want you to understand that a delayed raise of responder suit shows exactly 3 cards. No one's ever seen that before?
No.
No. I've seen the word delayed raise, but an interesting example. Oh, so let's just do a summary of this and we'll get on it. So please classify your opener's strength as 12 to 15, which is weak or minimum, 16 to 18, which is medium, and 19 as maximum. That determines whether you just raise at the jump raise or single raise. You have to do that. And remember to add length points. With a two-suited hand, usually 5-4, you bid the second suit. So, Karen, you asked me before that you were going to bid two no trumps or something. I forgot the example.
No, it was no. What I said was because we're doing the two level.
Yep.
Right? Normally, if you change suits, you have to have 5.
No. So if you're a two-suited hand, you're 5-4. If you've got 5-5, that's also a two-suited hand. So if I'm playing with you, Karen, and you open one diamond, and then you go back to 2 hearts, I read that as 5 diamonds and 4 hearts, not 5-5.
Right.
It's a two-suited hand. Yep.
Okay.
Also, we covered jump shifts. And we just raised in one hand, bidding the third suit at the 2 level, be aware of reversing, which I'm going to get onto. And this is the new one that I've learned, opener's delayed raise of partner suit. Shows a 2-suited hand with exactly 3 card support in partner's suit. Just summary. So there was about 15 examples on all of that stuff there. Right. So now you haven't been thinking very much. I'm going to get you to think more now because this is all new, except I think for Kay and Paul. Do you play reverses?
Not really. We need revision on it. Yeah.
Now I'm going to go through this slowly. It'll probably take me another session next time to do it. But when opener is a 2-suited hand, e.g. 5-4. Doesn't have to be 5-4, can be 5-5, can be 6-5, very rare. When opener is a 2-suited hand and bids the second suit, which he should, to describe his hand, at the 2 level or higher, and if this second suit is above this famous word, the barrier, which I'll explain, opener needs a minimum of 16 plus points, which I classify as a big hand. Now, you won't understand that, but I'm going to read it again. When opener is a 2-suited hand, and we looked at 12, 15 examples before here of 2-suited hands. And a typical 2-suited hand, or the most typical one, is 5-4, but it can be 5-5. And they opener bids the second suit at the 2 level. And we saw examples where we were doing it at the 1 level or higher. And if that second suit that's being bid is above the barrier, opener needs a minimum of 16 plus points. Even more points than 15 for a no trump opening. In other words, a big hand. So I'm going to go through examples, but I want you to ask me questions if you don't understand it, because it is hard to get your head around. So in this hand here, North opens 1 diamond. South goes 1 spade. Now, 2 hearts is a reverse. So why is it a reverse? You have to look at this word, the barrier. Now, the barrier is defined as, because he opened 1 diamond, the reverse, the barrier is the 2 of that suit. Because 2 hearts is higher than the barrier, it is a reverse. Just go through that again. When partner opens 1 diamond, or whatever they open, 1 diamond, the barrier is the 2 of that. So in this case, the barrier is the 2 of diamonds. So if North bids higher than the barrier, it has to be a reverse. If it's a reverse, it goes up to my definition above. It shows it must be a two-suited hand, which it is, but it has to show big points, 16 plus points. It's pretty straightforward, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. My quandary is always, what do you bid instead of 2 hearts?
Yeah, I don't think I'll get that today. That's really interesting, Kay, because that's everybody's quandary. Basically, you just can't reverse. So you've got to do quite often a white lie. You can't reverse. But I'll come to that next time. So let's look at this one. What's the barrier for North?
2 hearts.
Yes. Is 2 diamonds above the barrier?
No.
Therefore, it's not a reverse. So being not a reverse, this is the information that's going to South. It's saying, I have a two-suited hand, as shown in the last example, but does not have extra strength of 16 plus points because it's not a reverse. It may be, he may have a lot of points, but if he had a lot of points, round 16 or more, guess what he would have done? Jump, shift.
Yep.
Let's look at this one. What's North's barrier?
2 clubs.
2 clubs.
Mm-hmm.
So not a reverse.
Is 1 spade a reverse?
No.
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 But if back to my definition, to reverse, North's got a bid at the 2 level. But you can still do the barrier test here. So 1 spade is below the barrier, so it is not a reverse, which means it could be high points, but it's not a reverse. It's not showing a big hand. Hence, for a reverse, for opener to opener's second bid must be at the 2 level or higher. A reverse is never at the 1 level.
Yep.
I repeat, I'm going through this every slide. I'm putting this on the top. A reverse shows over 16 points, including length points, and a two-suited hand with at least 5 cards bid in the first suit and at least 4 in the second suit and bid at the 2 level. So let's look at this hand and I'll do it for you. Where this here, this is us, right? So we open 1 club and we got stacks of points. We open 1 club. Everybody agree with that?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Partner comes 1 spade. Now, the first thing I say to myself here is the shape. Am I a two-suited hand?
Yes.
I am a two-suited hand. The second question I say to myself is, will I be bidding my second bid at the 2 level? Yes, I will be bidding at the 2 level.
Mm-hmm.
Will my second bid of 2 hearts be above my barrier of 2 clubs?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Am I strong enough to reverse? I need 16 plus points. Have I got
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Therefore, I can reverse and bid 2 hearts.
Yeah.
And you think to yourself, why go to all this trouble
Mm.
just to be able to bid 2 hearts? Because you're
Terry,
just...
how do you show 5 clubs and not 2 plus?
Say that again, David.
How do you show your partner you've got 5 clubs and not just 2 plus? Because we all open 1 club with 2 or more as a week.
Mm.
Yeah, good question. So if I'm partner and you're David, you play 1 club, that tells me you got 2 plus. And when you're playing face to face, you must alert that or say it's 2 plus, even online, right? It's promising 2. So it's all it's done in describing your hand, David, is to say you got opening points. and that could be from 12 to 20, right?
Mm.
So the next bid is the whole secret of describing your hand. And as soon as you go to 1 club, 2 hearts, it's a wealth of information. It immediately says, I say, oh, David's reversed. His barrier's 2 clubs, he's gone to 2 hearts. He's reversed. Therefore, I know that his shape is a 2-suited hand and he's got 5 clubs and
fair
4
enough.
hearts.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
Any other questions? Right. So just repeating this thing, a reverse shows over 16 points in a 2-suited hand with at least 5 cards in the first bid suit and 4 cards in the second bid suit, and it's a bid at the second level. So let's go through this one. I'll do it so that you're getting used to it. Let's analyze this hand. Now, this is a very unique hand, highly unbalanced, highly distributed. So we've got 14 high card points. 4, 6, 7, and 7 is 14 high card points. And we've got 2 5-card suits, so we can add 2 length,
We've got
3
a
length
6-card
points.
suit.
Yeah, 3 length parts. And so it's 17 points. Okay, so I'm immediately thinking to myself, because when this is me, I'm assessing the hand as I'm sorting it out in the hand. But bloody hell. So we've got 17 high card points here, and I'm a 2-suited hand. It's a reverse, but well, let's just work it out. What is the shape? It's 2-suiter with 6 clubs and 5 hearts. I repeat that 90% of the 2-suiters you get will be 5-4. The rest will mainly be 5-5, and very rare to have a 6-5.
Yeah.
Am I a 2-suited hand? This is what I'm going through. Yes. Will I be bidding my second bid at the 2 level? Yes, because the 1 spades forced me to do that.
Yeah.
Will my second bid of 2 hearts be above my barrier of 2 clubs?
Yes.
Yes. Am I strong enough to reverse? I need 16 plus points. Yes. Therefore can reverse and bid 2 hearts. And that bid of 2 hearts is so descriptive. It's described your hand. But this person has got to be aware of what you've done. Oh, so here, what is the definition of a 2-suited hand? It's 9, and we've done 2-suited hands all today. It's just 9 or more cards. So a 5-4, 9 or more cards would be 10, 11, 12 in 2 suits, with the 2 suits not differing in length by more than 1 card.
Yeah.
So if anyone asks you what the definition of a 2-suited hand, I usually say it could be 5-4, 5-5, 6-5. But it's 9 or, and summarizing that in a sentence, it's 9 or more cards in 2 suits, with the 2 suits not differing in length by more than 1 card. I've read that. What are we going to do here? So I'll let you guys do it, and then I'll go through it with you.
I'd go 2 hearts because you're not strong enough to go 2 spades.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know about that.
So we've got 2 hearts. Will I cross that off?
Your rebid can be 4 cards.
2 diamonds would.
Leslie, 2 diamonds?
This is where my quandary comes in.
Leslie, did you say 2 diamonds?
For the next bid.
Yeah, this bid here.
2 diamonds has already been bid.
Okay, so we got 2 hearts. I want some other opinions. Peter, Mackenzie, what do you think?
Still thinking, Terry.
Yeah, 2
Paul, are
hearts
you still thinking?
is the wrong description because you're showing 6 hearts.
Well, okay, David, what are you going to bid?
Well, you know, partner's got 10 points and 5 spades. Do you show a tentative support diamonds? 10 points and 5 diamonds.
Diamonds.
You show a tentative support for diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've got down what, 3 diamonds?
No, I don't know. Strong enough.
I don't know. This is where I always have a problem.
Yeah. No.
What about a pass?
Yeah, pass is what I do.
Leslie's a pass.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Hey,
What
passing may
about
be an undercourse. Just trying to think how you get to the right suit.
isn't bridge wonderful? It certainly makes you think.
Certainly does.
And that's the great asset. Paul, what are you going to do?
I think I'd pass too.
I think I'd go 2 hearts.
Okay, so it seems to me there's a couple of ticks there. There's a couple of ticks there. Let's go through it. So we do our analysis. What is the strength of the hand?
22.
22?
13.
13. Who said 22?
No, I'm adding the
Plus the
partner's 10
10
points.
Okay, 12 high card points and 1 is 13.
Yeah,
Right.
and then the partner you'll assume is 10 plus.
Yeah, so you're doing a jump ahead, David. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at this stage, you're describing your hand. Am I a 2-suited hand?
Yes.
Yes.
What's the 2 suits?
Hearts and
Spades.
Spades.
Okay. Will I be bidding my second bid at the 2 level?
No.
No, you can't.
Not strong enough.
I've got a tick there.
Well, unless you passed, you're going to be bidding at the 2 level.
Exactly. The 2 diamonds with the partner has forced you to bid at the 2 level. So yes, you will be bidding at the 2 level. Will my second bid of 2 spades be above my barrier of 2 hearts?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Why no, David?
Well, it's not above it would have to be above 2 hearts to be.
But 2 spades is.
2 spades.
Leslie's saying 2 spades
hearts.
is above 2 hearts.
Yeah, well.
So now you've got to get that in your head, because once you've got the barrier, and the barrier is 2 of that, it's 2 hearts.
Okay.
And you want to bid 2 spades, it's above the barrier.
Yeah, I can't bid 2 spades. I accept that.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
but
I'm just going
16
through the process. You're miles ahead of me. Is that if we bid 2 spades, it's above the barrier. So far it's a tick. But the thing is, am I strong enough to reverse? I
No.
need 16 plus points. No. Therefore, you're right. You can't bid 2 spades as it's a reverse. But all of you didn't want to bid 2 spades anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you bid? And this is what you ask, Kay.
Hmm.
So let's go to the next. It's the same slide. I couldn't fit it all on here. There's the same thing. So what do you bid? You can't reverse if you're playing reverses. Generally, what you do is you repeat your first suit, in this case, 2 hearts, even though you only have 5 hearts. And not the 6 hearts, as you've said, that is promising with 2 hearts. But why do you do that? Well, firstly, yes, you are misleading partner.
Yes.
But that misleading is the lesser of 2 evils. The other worst evil is to reverse and badly mislead your partner on the strength of your hand. So it is worse to mislead your partner on the strength of your hand by reversing. So don't worry about not showing your 4 spades, because partner bypass them by bidding 2 diamonds. Okay, do you understand that?
Yep.
Yeah. Therefore, partner has less than 3 spades. So you're not going to bid 2 spades.
No.
Because partner would have bid spades before he went to 2 diamonds. So partner has less than 3 spades. So, okay, to answer your question, when you're in a situation like this,
Terry, before you leave that, when you say less than 3 spades,
Equal to or less than 3 spades, that's what it means.
Yeah.
okay.
that's what this sign says.
Yeah.
So keep going with it because it makes everybody think.
Well, I was wondering why it couldn't be 3 spades.
Okay, sorry, yeah, so that's just a math sign saying less than or equal.
Okay.
It also couldn't have hearts.
Pardon, Leslie?
I was saying it also she doesn't have hearts, does she?
Yeah, no, because he would have supported.
Yeah.
So this exercise here shows you that we can't reverse.
Yeah.
If we bid 2 spades, we've just worked out that it's a reverse. We can't reverse because it's the worst evil to mislead your partner that you've got 16 high card points where in fact you've only got 13. Now I've done this, and because partner picked up the reverse, it takes you to game. You don't get game and you get a bottom board. Therefore, what do you bid? You cheat. You do what I call a white lie, or the book says, and you repeat your 5 card suit.
Okay.
Okay, does that answer that for you?
Yeah, why couldn't you just pass?
Well,
Well,
maybe
okay,
it is
that's a good
off.
question. Why can't we pass? I'll give you my reason. How many diamonds is partner promising? Now,
5.
somebody said 5.
Possibly 6. 5 or
No,
6? 5 at minimum. Yeah.
no. The way I play
You have to
is that
promise
can
5.
only promise
5.
us 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
The 2 level.
Yep.
I thought you had to have 5.
Yeah. I
No.
thought
Well, so you got to work that in your partnership. It only promises 4.
If I only had 4, my agreement is we'd bid 1 no trump
Mm.
Yeah.
rather than 2 diamonds with only 4.
Most importantly, what that 2 diamonds tells you is it's 11 plus points. It tells you it denies, well, as you said, they've only got 2 hearts and they've only got 3 spades. So anyway, that's for you to talk to your partner about. I play it as only showing 4. Okay. What's our time? So this is heavy stuff, but this is really good. So what does responder do when partner reverses? A reverse is forcing for 1 round. It's a strong hand. It's 16 plus points. You know, if you're a balanced hand, you'd open 1 no trump. It's a strong hand. If you as responder have 9 plus points, then game is on in no trumps or a major, because 9 and 16 is 25. So the first thing you think to yourself as a responder, have I got 9 plus points? Then we need to get to game in this. If responder has equal to or less than 8 points, game is not on.
Yeah.
Remember, a reverse is only forcing for 1 round. It's not game force like 2 clubs. Also, a reverse is not an artificial bid. It does not have to be alerted. It's not artificial. You're describing your bid. Also, responder, and we're looking at this from responder's point of view, is responder knows that in a reverse, the first bid is always a minimum of 5 cards because it's a reverse. So a reverse of opener going 1 club to 2 hearts on his second bid shows that he's got 5 clubs. That is extremely valuable.
Yeah.
Whereas the opening of 1 club can show as low as 2 clubs.
Yeah.
I think, David, you asked that question before.
Yeah.
So a reverse.
No, I'm satisfied with that now.
Righto.
I think the penny dropped.
From my experience playing reverses, the issue can be that responder misses them. You as responder must be alert to see if opener's rebid is above his barrier. Now I like self-deprecation humour here. So have a look at this. Here's an example where I missed my partner's reverse. So it's a bit hard to see. So let's go through the bidding here. So East is the opener. So East is the opener. So we look at East's hand. I'll do it for you. He's got 4, 6, 8 points. So East passes. Comes around to me. I've got 3, 5 points. I pass. Lynette, I don't know who she is, has got 3, 4, 5, 6, and a length point of 7. She passes. My partner was Derek. He looks at his hand and he's a 2-suited with 5 diamonds and 4 spades. His points is 4, 7, 9, 10, 16, 19 points, and 1 extra is 20. He opens 1 diamond. Why didn't he open 2 clubs? Let's do that exercise. So with 2 clubs, he's got to have a major, which his long suits his diamond. So he's got 1 loser, 2, 3, 4 losers. So he can't open 2 clubs. Now, Chris in East comes back with a 2 club overcall. The 2 club overcall promises a 5 card suit, which he's got, and should be 2 of the top 3, but she's got 1, but she decides to come in it because of the power of here. So her hand is 4, 8, 10, 11 points. So she comes in with a 2 club overcall. I pass, which was the wrong bid. I'll come to that in a minute. I pass. Stupid. She passes. And Derek goes 2 spades. Okay, I'm half asleep. This person passes and I pass. What should have happened is that I should have realised that partner's done a reverse. His barrier is what?
2 diamonds.
Yes. Yeah. Is 2 spades above 2 diamonds?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is a reverse. Now, okay, so I've got a spade fit. So what should have happened is this. Firstly, I was wrong here. So when it goes 1 diamond, 2 club, and I pass, I think I should have, it's correct, I should have supported my partner's diamonds. We played that he's got 4 diamonds. I've got 4 diamonds. So I say to myself, yes, I've got support for partner's diamonds. I now revalue my hand by dropping length points and adding shortage points. I've got 3, 5 high card points and 3 for shortage is 8. Therefore, I go 2 diamonds. So I was wrong on that. Everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I missed his spades as a reverse. What I should have bid was 3 spades because
Good spades.
the 2 spades is telling me he's 5-4. He's got 4 spades. I've got 4 spades. And my points is, as I said, 3, 5 is 5 plus 3, or the shortage is 8. So it's not 9. Therefore, I invite with 3 spades. And Derek, with his powerhouse hand, goes to 4 spades. Right, so we end up playing in 2 spades. And let me show you. This is the results.
Yeah.
We are north-south. North-south can make 4 spades. That's north. And south can make 4 spades. We're in 2 spades. And the answer is we got a bottom board. So in that round came last because I missed the reverse. So you will see that you really have to be on your toes. But, you know, it's the reverse is giving you a lot of information. So I'm sure this is going to happen to you. And I can tell you that my partner Derek's missed my reverses too. So I missed it. Any questions on that? No.
I'm just grateful for the lesson because Derek hasn't explained it as well as you have.
Derek plays with David.
Yeah.
So let's do some exercises for you guys. Are your brain still with it? Yes, it is. Just what do we got? 10 minutes or so. So here we are, and I'll do the first one, I suppose, is we've opened 1 spade. Is 1 spade correct? Yes, everybody agree with that. But I'd be saying to myself, I'm a 2-suited hand. I'll go through that in a minute. 2-suited hand, and my points is 4, 6, 9, 10,
It's 20.
13, 19, 20 points. Wow, big hand.
Wouldn't it be 2 clubs?
Let's have a look. How many losers have we got, Anne?
4.
1, 2,
3,
4.
3.
Yes. So the losers. How many losers have we got in spades?
None.
No.
How many losers have we got in hearts?
2.
How many losers have we got in diamonds?
3.
1.
How many losers have we got in clubs?
1.
4 losers. Yes, so you would open 2 clubs. The only thing that I've got burnt on, Anne, is this could be 2 losers.
Yeah.
It depends on a reverse.
Yeah, true.
And I've often done this, and not the reverse, the finesse fail. And it ends up 5 losers, and we get a lousy board because I went too high.
Yeah.
So let's say we do 1 spade. Partner goes 2 diamonds. That tells us that number 1, he's only got 2 spades. It tells us that he hasn't got, he's got 11 plus points or 10 plus, depending what you're doing. And in you might say he's got 5 hearts, 5 diamonds. I say he's got 4. But what are we going to do?
3 clubs.
3 clubs.
3 clubs.
Okay. We got 16 points. So yes, that's okay for a reverse. Are we a 2-suited hand?
Yeah.
Is the second bid at the 2 level or higher? Yes, because it's clubs. Is my bid of 2 clubs greater than my barrier of 2 hearts? But it can't be 2 clubs because I'd have to go to the 3 level. So the point of this is I can't bid 2 clubs, but I have to bid 3 clubs. This is still a reverse because it is greater than the barrier of 2 spades. So you have to be alert, like I wasn't in the last slide, that if he goes 3 clubs, you're sitting here thinking, why is partner, it's a jump. Is it a shift? No, it's not a shift. Why has he done 3 clubs? That's what I say to himself. What's his barrier? 2 spades. He's reversed, telling me he's got 5 spades, 4 clubs, and 16 plus points. So you can reverse at higher than the 2 level. Now, this is the same hand, but I've removed 5 high card points. So I've removed an ace and a jack. So the strength here is 16 plus points. Sorry, we have 15. Therefore, I do not have 16 plus points. Therefore, I can't reverse. Therefore, because if I reverse, that's bidding 3 clubs, as we did over here, it's greater than the barrier of 2 spades. So what do I bid?
It's 2 spades.
Yeah.
The lesser of two evils again.
Yes. So as I say here, you bid a white lie of 2 spades. And if you're rationalizing that in your head, that the worst evil is misleading your partner with 16 high card points. And you bid 2 spades. Now, once you get comfortable with reverses, anyway, righto. I think there's only 2 more slides, so we might finish early. So let's do this one. Okay, there's a bit of clicking going on somewhere. I don't know where it is. Let's look at this one here.
You can bid 2 hearts on this one.
Okay.
2 hearts.
So we're saying 2 hearts.
Yep.
I like explanations.
Well, it's less than your barrier.
Yep.
Your 5-4.
Yep.
You've only got 14 points.
Yep.
You're just showing me the suit.
Yep. So we have, check my maths, 4, 7, 9, 10. We have 13 high card points. Because it's a 2-suited, we've got 1, which is 15. Therefore, it is not strong enough for a reverse. Can't reverse. You all got that right?
Yep.
So that's it. Absolutely amazes me when I see some people, when they get their first hand like here, before I've even sorted or even counted, I've got 13 cards, they bid. You've got to spend time thinking. Anyway. But can bid 2 hearts because not a reverse, because it's less than the barrier of 2 spades. Go through that again so that you get it. I can't reverse. But if I'm not reversing, I'm going to bid, I'm thinking my second suit, and I'm going to bid my 2 hearts. I'm saying to myself, oh, am I going to mislead partner? Is it a reverse? And I say, no, it's not a reverse because my barrier is 2 spades. It's not a reverse. He's not going to be misled. So yes, you bid 2 hearts.
Harry, there's a typo on that chart, which is
where
the extra point in the second line. The +1 is for the 5th spade.
Oh, thank you. Slide 28. Thank you. What about this one? Now, this is different because this is what I'm going to do next month. It's the same thing, but we've been all looking at reverse. So here, this is us. Sorry. Partner, this is us here, you.
Yeah.
Partner has opened 1 diamond. That's saying what? Come on, tell me what it is.
12 points and 4 diamonds.
12 plus and 4 diamonds.
Yes. We go 1 spade. So we've got long spades and we need 6 plus points, which we've got 3, 4, 5 and length of 7. So we go 1 spade. Now here, he's gone 2 hearts. So we're thinking, is that 2 hearts a reverse?
Yes, it is.
Why is it not UK? Let someone else answer. Why is it a reverse? Somebody else.
Because that partner's got 16 plus points.
It's above the barrier.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
It's a reverse because it's above the barrier. What is partner's barrier?
2 diamonds.
2 diamonds. And this is greater than that. So it's a reverse. Notice when I showed you that example, I missed it. So you've got to be looking, say, partner's reversed. So once he's reversed, you know that he's got 16 plus points. He's got 5 or more diamonds and 4 or more hearts. So what are we going to do?
Well, I put spades again to show I've got at least 5.
What level of spades are you going to live? Just 2
just 2.
spades?
No,
2
more.
spades.
Oh,
Okay, well, we've only got a couple of minutes. Anyone else? What, 3 spades?
No,
Two
2 spades.
spades.
2 spades.
Okay, let's go through it.
invite.
Partner reversed. So we know he's got 5 diamonds and 4 hearts and 16 points. We've got no fit in either of those 2 suits. So it happened to be he's got length in hearts where we got shortage. He's got length in diamonds, we've got shortage. We are not a 2-suited hand. We are a 1-suited hand and we are weak. So we bid 2 spades. Everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Now here, this is the same hand, but now this time I've reversed it and added 4 more points with an ace. Now we worked out partner has reversed.
9, 6, 7. Oh, I think it could go to 3 spades. Got 10 points, 6 spades. You can't support either of partner's suit.
What does anyone else think? I've got one more slide after this and I've got 2 minutes. What does anybody else think?
What do you think?
We could almost go 2 no trumps.
Well, let's go through it. Partner's reversed, so we know he's got 5 diamonds and 4 hearts.
Yep.
And 16 plus points. We look at the strength of our thing. We've got 3, 4, 5, 9 high card points. I think you missed those, Kay.
I missed one. I said 10.
And 2 length points, which is 11. What does 11 plus 16 tell you?
Game.
Game.
It's game. Right, so you know that you've got to be in game in a major or 3 no trumps. Okay?
Okay.
What do you invite?
So the correct answer is what you just said, Leslie.
You invite 3 spades.
Yes, you invite 3 spades. The jump is forcing. So partner has either got to bid something. It is forcing. And the reason you've jumped is because you've got 11 points and partner's promised 16. And tell him that it's game, you jump, and jump is forcing. I mean, isn't reverses just fabulous? I think this is the last one. Oh, I got another minute, yeah. So partner reversed. We've agreed that he's reversed. Okay, pass.
Pass.
Oh, no, he's reversed, so he's got 16. You could go 3 hearts inviting game.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 hearts. Yeah.
So first of all, once he reverses, that tells you he's got 4 hearts. He's got 4 hearts and 5 diamonds. So at first we were thinking that's only 4, but now he's told us he's got 5 and he's got 4 hearts. So we have 4 hearts. So we have a fit in hearts.
4 hearts.
And our points is 8 high card points and 2 length points is 10. We know that 10 plus 6, 10 plus 16 is 26. We know game is on, and we actually go 4 hearts.
Yeah.
Because we know we've got a fit in hearts. There's 4 here,
Yeah.
and we've got 4. And once we've got a fit, we revalue our hand, drop length points and add shortage points. So we've got 8 high card points, ace and ace, and 2 shortage points for the 2 doubletons, which is 10. We bid 4 hearts. The end. Got there by one slide.
Thanks,
Now
Terry.
listen, this
Thanks.
has been a very heavy session.
That was an excellent lesson. Thank you.
It was
was
a
an
very
excellent-
good lesson.
Good, Terry.
And I'm going to repeat it in a month's time because Jan Grant missed a bit of it. But I'll repeat it because it does, you need lots of examples from my experience of doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop recording. Thank you, everybody. And
Thank
we'll
you.
talk to you in a
Terry.
month. And
Thanks,
encourage
Thank you.
Bye,
our
everyone.
numbers.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Before you
Bye.
go, our numbers are dropping off. So
Yeah.
if you got anyone else, so we're down to only 10 today, where I was used to getting 15 or 16. If anybody
Terry.
else is interested, yep,
Next one, is it Sunday the 1st?
it's the first Sunday in the month. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever that is. What is it?
That's the Sunday the 1st. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Right. So if you've got anyone else that may be interested, encourage them and
Okay.
we'll do it.
Okay.
I'll stop recording. Thank you, everybody, for attending.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.